We listen to our body if we physically injure ourselves or if we're allergic to something. So why don't we listen to it when it's trying to warn us about our mental health? Does this make sense? Am I making sense? Hello there, my name is Niamh and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I upload videos twice a week, every Tuesday and every Friday, so you should totally stick around and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you have your notification bell turned on so that you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Welcome back to another mental health chats video. I have switched up my setting. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to my sit down videos in this new house because I've been filming them in my bedroom and I'm just not loving the lighting and stuff. So I said I'd come out here. I'm in my living room on the couch. I've got like a sliding door thing here, so I feel like it's kind of the room is brighter, so I feel like it's better lighting. I don't know. Look, we're rolling with it, okay? We're back with another mental health chats video, and today I'm going to be talking about listening to your body. So initially you might be like, what does that have to do with your mental health? Let me tell you. So I'll start with a little story. So if you don't know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know about this, but if you're new here, back in March 2019 was suffering from health issues regarding my chest and my rib cage. So I had this thing called costochondritis. It is basically inflammation in and around the rib cage, I think. I was having like trouble breathing and I was having so many chest pains. I wasn't sleeping because I couldn't like get comfy in any way, and I was out of work for a while, and it was a whole load of things, but we couldn't really figure out what was going on. I was sent to A&E and just nothing was coming back by this costochondritis thing, which by the way there is no medication for, but anyway. I was having loads of x-rays, and then I ended up again in July of 2019 last year. I ended up in A&E again, and my GP, I went to her first because I was like, I still cannot breathe, blah blah blah, all these pains and issues, whatever, and she had to send me to A&E because my resting heart rate was so high. She was like, this isn't normal, this isn't okay. And she had said to me, she was like, look, she was like, if you come back this time with no real results or no real definitive answers to what is going on, she was like, we might need to talk about other things and about your mental health. And I was kind of like, but this is all issues within me and my body, how is it my mental health? And she was like, both times you've gone into hospital, the results were fine, there was nothing wrong. Let's say with my test results, x-rays, everything looked fine. So she was like, so there's obviously something going on that's causing this. And it wasn't until this whole part of my life was going on that I was like, your body knows you better than your mind, because your mind can feed you lies and it can tell you certain things and you can really believe your mind, but your body doesn't lie. Your body is straight up like, I'm sore here, I'm sore here, and we need to fix this. Your body's very straight up with you, Mine was causing me physical pain, breath shortness, there was just so much going on with my body, and it was all because of my mind. It was more or less kind of stress and anxiety around my jobs at the time. I was working 2 jobs at once, but it was within the same company kind of, and I hated it. I hated my life, and it was literally sending me to A&E. And I got to the point, it was after the second A&E visit, about a month after that, I was like, okay, I can continue to work these 2 jobs to put myself in my miserable situation. And if I keep doing that, I was like, every 3 to 4 months, they're gonna have to send me back to A&E, because when it's breath shortness and I'm on the pill, those 2 things can mean it's a clot somewhere. So if I was ever having trouble breathing, they basically were going to have to send me into hospital to double check it wasn't a clot. And I was like, I can do this for the next few years of my life, or I could leave my job and no longer need to go to A&E every few months. So I did leave my job, and to be fair, it did take a while for the actual health issues to go away. I'd say maybe I was suffering with them for about a year before I can say now, since April or May, I haven't had any issues, thankfully. So hopefully that whole part of my life is gone. But it just goes to show that your body can be physically ill and physically sick, physically injured, hurt and it's because you're not taking care of your mind. So yeah, kind of as I was saying, for me it's mainly like stress and anxiety. Like I can feel physically sick, like nauseous and stuff over anxiety. Like there was one time not too long ago that I actually was really dizzy and I felt so faint, and I was like, what the hell is going on? It was anxiety. Your physical body your body physically reacts. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Your body physically reacts if your mind is sick and you're not taking care of it, in my opinion. So I think when your body acts up and there's no like answer to what's wrong with you physically, it's your body telling you that there's something going on in your mind, or that you're doing something too much, you're taking something too far that's affecting your mental health and you're not resolving it. And then I think it's your body giving out to you basically to be like, look, you need to take a step back or you're going to go too far and you're going to get really, really sick, kind of thing. Just always listen to your body. Always be aware of what your body is telling you. The same way, like, would you sit in a position if your body's uncomfortable? Like, would you sit with your hand under your wrist for hours and hours? No, because that's going to hurt you. So you're going to move and you're going to adjust it and you're going to get to a point where you're comfortable. So why don't we do that with our brain? You know, like when our body is physically telling us like something's wrong, we fix it physically. So why don't we fix it mentally? I think that's kind of the next long point I have written down. Yeah, I said we listen to our body if we physically injure ourselves or if we're allergic to something. So why don't we listen to it when it's trying to warn us about our mental health? Like if you're allergic to peanuts, you're not going to keep eating peanuts. So if every time you, let's say, take me for example, every time I was going to work in the post office, I was feeling physically sick, I would honestly want to cry. Like my body was sending me all these signals. The same way if someone was allergic to peanuts, they just wouldn't eat peanuts. So my body was trying to tell me, I'm reacting because you hate coming in here, and why, like, you keep putting yourself in this position. What are you doing that for? And so my body's coming on being like, hello, we're sick of this, we don't like this, please get us out, because my mind wasn't doing anything about it. So my body was reacting, trying to get me out of my situation. Does this make sense? Am I making sense? Like, do I sound a little bit crazy? I don't know. I believe what I'm saying, so, you know, maybe you will too. You know, I think it's the same way kind of, let's say you're in school or college, like if you're studying too much, if you're not getting enough sleep, your body's going to tell you that you are overworking yourself. Like same if you're doing too many hours in your job, and if there's a chance that you could cut down your hours or you could like kind of cut back on responsibilities, like your body's going to tell you if it's getting too much for you. And you need to listen, because a lot of the time you just burn out. You just physically burn out, and then you might be out of work for longer than you need to be. So just be mindful of yourself and your body, and listen to your body if it's telling you that you're going too hard or that you're pushing yourself too much. Like if you feel your body is telling you need a break, maybe you should listen to your body. You know, it's the same way like when I feel physically sick about something, if you're the same, or if the thought of something is making you physically sick, or the thought of being in a certain place is making you physically sick, or like you literally start shaking and stuff, then you need to address what's going on there, because it's not fair to yourself to keep putting yourself in a situation where you physically feel sick, you feel like you want to bawl your eyes out the whole time. Like that's not okay, that's not fair on yourself, it's not fair. So you need to listen to yourself and see, is there something that you need to address here, because it's not fair to keep putting your body through whatever it's putting itself through. So yeah, just listen out for your body and for its warnings, and just see, is there something that needs to be done? Okay, I think I'm done here. I hope that was okay. I hope the lighting and sound and everything was okay. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I think we need to be more aware that our body is looking out for us. Our mind can often be against us, I feel, especially for me. I'm very critical on myself and I'm very harsh on myself, and that's my mind doing that to me. And I think, you know, a lot of people can, you know, deal with issues like that and feel that their mind is going against them, but I do think our bodies are on our side. Our bodies are physically on our side of things, and they warn us when our mind is getting too much for us. So I just think it's really important to listen out to your body. That pain in your neck or shoulder or something mightn't be actually in your neck or shoulder, it might be in your mind. And I don't mean by that like you're making pains up. I mean that the source of the pain isn't actually in your body, it's in your mind. Does that make sense? I hope I don't sound like this like crazy psycho woman or something, but I'm just trying to say that from experience I have learned that your body knows what's up and it'll let you know, and I just really think you should listen out. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you got something from this video and I hope you understand what I mean and stuff. I really hope that. If you did watch this video the whole way through, you are the best. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single view. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I shall see you when I next see you.